In New Brunswick, though, set to begin its campaign on the weekend. It's the only of the Atlantic provinces not starting today. And it looks as though some healthcare workers are going to have a hard time getting their shots. Unions in New Brunswick say paramedics, nurses, and other staffers who booked appointments for the weekend have been told they must work their shifts, that they will not get time off. Natalie Collada is going to explain why that is. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning, Heather. Well, we know that this all kind of dates back to an email that was sent to paramedics, nurses, and other frontline workers back on December 11th, inviting them to sign up for an appointment to be one of the first people to get a shot of the COVID-19 vaccine this coming weekend. And we're hearing from unions that while there was a rush to sign up for these vaccines, according to QP Local 4848, which represents about 1,000 paramedics and dispatchers, they were said that if their appointments that were available clashed with their schedule, they asked for time off, but that time off was denied and that they weren't given a reason at the time. Now, we're also hearing from the nurses union who was reacting to this. These are, of course, frontline workers who have been in hospitals on the front lines during this pandemic, reacting to the news that their members will not be allowed to get the shot, time off for the shot, if it conflicts with their work schedule. Have a listen to what they had to say.
Disheartening to think that nurses have stepped up throughout this pandemic in this province, and now that they're being identified as priorities, frontline staff to be receiving the vaccination, but told that, well, no, you can't go because we can't figure out how to cover those shifts to allow you the time to go to get the vaccination.
Now, the union says going forward, they're going to look back actually to how the province and the policies that were instituted during the H1N1 outbreak, as well as other flus several years ago, and then work from there. But as you can imagine, not great news for many people in New Brunswick.
How is the government responding to the public criticism? And now that, we are talking about this, Natalie, what are we hearing from the government?
Well, Heather, we did reach out to the Health Minister, Dorothy Shepherd. She did release a statement. In this statement, she says that the government doesn't intend to take any action. In fact, here's what she said. Take a look at this. She says that we cannot leave our ambulances unmanned, and so it will be up to Ambulance New Brunswick to process these requests as they can, when they can, in the safest and most responsible way to ensure that our trucks are manned. Now, the minister also then continued to stress that more vaccines are coming. You see the vaccines arriving in Miramichi earlier. We know that they're also looking to the release and the approval of the Moderna vaccine, which would allow for a more wider distribution because it doesn't, of course, require those ultra cool temperatures. But it is something that everyone will be watching as this process gets underway this weekend.
Natalie, thank you very much.